Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals is here. Will the New York Knicks return to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in like 20 years? I don't know, but I'm excited. It's going to be a great game. We have a few best bets on the way in today's NBA action, and then also a few MLB plays on the way. This is the free three. Let's get into it.
I love it, Noble. Noble, I also love your YouTube videos. I watched them while I was gone. That was fire.
But getting paid because yesterday we had a full sweep. Mike going under, that was just icing on the cake. Why are we going to go in such a weak AFC South? Unless we have the NBA Blowout Association.
Bang! Knicks take a 1-point lead with 13.
When you hear the sirens, you know what that means.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me.
What's up, my friends? It is your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag together and make that money. It is a great day for all New Yorkers, whether you are a fan of the Knicks or not. It is a great day. Why? Because we have a chance to do something that we have not even seen in our lifetime, really, and that is to go deep into the postseason with a real legitimate chance of making the NBA Finals. But it starts tonight for the New York Knicks. They have to get this win. You cannot go to Boston for Game 7. If you do, I mean, that could be our debate of the day. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments below in the sense of, like, do you think you can lose 2 games in a row and come back and win Game 7 on the road? Like, do you know how hard that is, man? Like, that is so tough. Now, we know the numbers from the standpoint of teams being down 3-1, and especially in the NBA postseason, I think it's only like, I forget the exact number, but it's like less than like 5% of the time the team wins. So, I mean, knowing that the odds are stacked in your favor, you know, for the Celtics is tough, but at the same time, man, the Knicks, when history's not on your side, anything can happen. And we're going to find out today what is going to take place. And I have a few best bets on the way. But before we talk about those plays, what I want you to do real quickly is hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for me as we continue to try to grow here. And then we are going to do a quick recap on how we did yesterday. Just a slight winning day. Technically, we went 2-1 on the plays that we dropped on the channel, but I added one additional early baseball play and it missed. So we finished up just like half a unit, 2-2 on the day. Our 2-team parlay of the day of Jamal Murray for 2 3-pointers and Jokic for 25 points. That cash, so we love to see that. Our other parlay of the day of Aaron Gordon for 6+ rebounds to go with the Dodgers on the money line. That was a no sweat bet there for the Dodgers. Love to see that win. And our 2 losses of the day is we did a smaller size of unit on Jamal Murray over 3 3-pointers. And I'm not mad at this loss because he's got the attempts. I mean, he shot 2 of 6, 2 of 8, and his last one really came after he missed like 4 or 5 in a row. So not too mad about this one. And then we had taken the Nationals in the first 5. That was just a bad bet. I thought Trevor Williams used to be a really dependable pitcher. And I just thought they could at least keep it close. They had a few opportunities and then the Braves scored like 3 runs at the bottom of the 5th. So that kind of sold us there. So tough day, but you know, we didn't lose money, so you can't be too mad at it. All right. So for today, guys, we are going to go through our picks and plays real quickly here on the channel. All our plays are tracked at Noble Living on the Action Network, and I have a lot of plays today. I sprayed the board because I love the baseball card, and then obviously we have a few games or the NBA with the Knicks. So this is what our first best bet of the day is, okay? Might not be a popular play, but we're going to go with the Tampa Bay Rays here on the money line at -115 odds. All right, that's the first one that we've locked in today. Tampa Bay Rays -115 on the money line. So the Rays are taking on Miami Marlins. And if we go look at the records for both of these teams real quickly, the Rays are 20-23, and they're in very tough AL East conference as well. Meanwhile, the Marlins are 16-26, while they're 10-12 at home. So this is the thing. I like the fact that the Rays have a winning record away from home. Okay, and the Rays schedule is very unique because like their first 80 games, like 60 of them are at home. But the back half of their season, like the remaining 75, 80 games, the majority of those are on the road. And to see that the Rays already have a winning record on the road, because keep in mind they're playing at that new George Steinbrenner field, that's like more of a little league size park. I mean, it has the major league dimensions, but the humidity, the short porch, the short walls, these all contribute to major leaguers being able to hit easier home runs. And that's probably contributed to why the Rays have had a losing record. But I don't think they're as bad of a team as their record record might say. And now we have Taj Bradley on the mound, who's 3-2, 4.24 ERA. He's a veteran against Max Myers, a 4.37 ERA. And you're basically giving me a pick 'em here on the Rays. I think this is just a little bit of an overreaction based on how the Rays have started this season. But keep in mind, they played a lot of division games. You've got the Red Sox over there. You've got the Yankees over there. You've got the Blue Jays over there. And the Orioles are underperforming in and of themselves. That was a playoff team as well. But the Rays, I don't think they're as bad to be completely undermined against this Marlins team. If we look at the form that Taj Bradley's been on, he's been pretty consistent. 3 straight starts with at least 2 earned runs or just 2 earned runs given up. So you kind of know what you're getting. And the Rays have won 3 of the last 4 starts. So he's going to need a little bit of run support. But against this Miami Marlins offense that's not that strong, and against Max Meyer, who has a 4.37 ERA, and coming off of 3 straight games with 5 earned runs given up, we can see Bradley's in the better form. And I just like the Rays here. And look at their game yesterday against the Blue Jays. They hit like 3 home runs off of Kevin Gausman, who's a very good pitcher. He struggled at times this year, but it's good to see that. That gives you confidence going into a game like this. I like the Rays today. We're going to lock them in for the first bet of the money line. Now, second pick of the day, I think the way that action does this is based on when the time the games start. So I'm going to have a mixture of NBA and baseball. So we're going to have a few more baseball plays on the way. But we're also going to go to the NBA card in the first few NBA plays that I got for you guys here, okay? We're going to go through them real quickly. Peyton Pritchard over 3.5 3-pointers made. Karl Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds. And then I did a little fun parlay here of Brunson 25 points, Cat 10 rebounds, and then Jaylen Brown 20 points. So let's talk about these 3-4 plays real quickly here. Peyton Pritchard over 3.5 3-pointers. That's just a system play. If you've been tapped into the channel, we've been taking Pritchard's 3-pointers literally every single game because the volume is there. The guy shoots a ton of threes. Last game, 5 of 17 from the 3-point line. I mean, when you're shooting that many, you're supposed to hit 4. You're supposed to hit 3. You're a professional player, and we're only asking you to hit 20%. So he's going to let it fly. They're playing a lot more swing type of basketball right now, the Celtics are, and we see that even though they struggled from behind the 3-point line for the first few games of this series, and really all the games that the Knicks have won, they have not shied away from it. They're living and dying by the 3. They're not changing their game plan, so nothing else should change today. So that's why we're taking Pritchard's 3-pointers. Now, in terms of rebounds, if you don't want to split like Cat like this, I can get that, but this is one of those games where I feel like Cat's going to have like a double-double, but he might not grab 12 boards. Why? Because Mitchell Robinson has been the X factor for the Knicks this series. If you look at his plus minus, if you look at the times that he's been on the floor, the Knicks have outscored the Celtics by over 40 points when Mitchell Robinson's on the floor. But meanwhile, when he's not, they're getting outscored by close to 60 points, the Knicks are. So Mitchell Robinson has been a significant difference maker in this game, and Karl Anthony Towns does dumb shit like get 3 fouls with 10 minutes left to go in the first half. So for me, if you don't want to take Cat, I get it, but this is a big game. This is a legacy game opportunity for Cat. We know the defense is going to be honed in on Brunson, and we know what Brunson's going to do offensively. That's why I don't really want to touch anybody else's points. If you want to sprinkle a little bit on Bridges' points, I do like him as a role player, and I think this is a Josh Hart type of game. Anunoby, he scares me a little bit, but we're going to go Brunson 25 because we know what we're going to get out of him. Jaylen Brown, we're going to go for 20 because we know he has to score points. If we're going to go to Doing Sports real quickly, we can look at some of these guys that I'm talking about. Brunson, he went under last game, but that was only in 32 minutes. 40 minutes, 39, 27 points in 39, so you don't really need to go through the numbers. We know what Brunson does offensively. Jaylen Brown, last game without Tatum, 26 points on 9 of 17 shooting, not too bad. 20 points in the game before that, and then he also had 20 and 23 in game 1s and 2. So he's only hooked on this line one time, so we like the 20 plus. Now, if we go back to Karl Anthony Towns, and I say he's such a big playmaker and key piece for this team because we need the 21 points, 23. I'm saying we like I'm part of the team. 19 points in 29 minutes is not bad. Neither is 8 rebounds in 29 minutes. But when we see him get 30 plus more minutes, 13 boards, 17 boards, 15 boards, 11 boards. So we flirted with this 11.5 number, but we've also gone over the 10 number in every game except for last game when he only played 29 minutes. So for me, I'm expecting him to be on the floor. I'm expecting him to hit shots. He needs to step up. The Wolves have won without him. That should be a motivating factor as well. I mean, we just need to see Cat. So I'm taking the 11.5 here for 1 unit, and then we've also got this parlay here. Okay, guys? This is a little fun lay. But if you want to do Josh Hart's rebounds instead of Cat, so that way you're not doubly exposed, then go with that. I think the Knicks grabbed the win today. I just don't want to take them on the money line because I just don't want to be that emotionally invested. I'm fine with just taking this, okay? Now, our last two baseball plays of the day is going to be the Texas Rangers on the run line at -1.5 plus 114. Give me 1 second. It froze one more time. All right. Texas Rangers -1.5 at plus 114. And then we're going to go with the Minnesota Twins on the money line at -115. So let's talk about these two teams real quickly. The Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros are facing off today, and Lance McCullers is getting the start. And you can see here in this note, I say he's still coming back from injury, and Nathan Eovaldi, the pitcher for the Rangers, is in Cy Young form. If we go look at Lance McCullers so far, first start against the White Sox, 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, giving up 3 walks. Control issues. Second start against the Reds, bottom 10 offense in all the major leagues. Didn't even get 2 outs. 3 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 home run, 3 walks. Struggles with the control. And now you've got a guy like Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. If we scroll down real quickly, at 1.78 ERA. Rangers should grab the win, take them on the money line, take them on the first 5, take them on the full game run line. The Rangers are going to grab the W. Now, the Twins have been the hottest team in baseball, 24-20, 9-14 on the road. But that's been pretty impressive considering the fact of all these W's here that we can see on the left side of the screen. 11 straight wins, I believe, or 12 straight wins for the Twins. And now they send arguably one of their best arms to the mound, Joe Ryan, who has not been the best this year and really hasn't been himself in the last few years. But he's always a guy that when he has a strikeout pitch and guys are not able to make contact, he's one of the best pitchers in the league. And he's looking like that right now. 2.74 ERA. If we go real quickly and look at his recent starts, 6 innings against the Giants, 1 earned run. And that game was in Minnesota. It wasn't at the Giants field, which is a pitcher-friendly ballpark. At Fenway, another hitter-friendly ballpark. 6 innings, 4 hits, only 1 run given up, which is the mistake pitch home run. So that's it for Joe Ryan. It's the home run ball. So you can get days against the Braves where he gives up 3 home runs, or you can get days like the Angels where he doesn't give up anything. And the good news for us is that the Milwaukee Brewers, they're sending Patrick to the mound. He's not too bad with a 3.19 ERA. But the thing is, offensively for the Brewers, bottom team in the league in terms of runs scored per game. They're not that good offensively. They've been dealing with a lot of injuries with Yelich, Jackson Churio, trying to get some of those guys going. They play like small ball. Get Bryce Terang on first base, get him to steal to second, get a single to where he can score. Like, that's the type of baseball they play. They play that slow type of grinded out baseball, which is not really, when you don't have power against a guy like Joe Ryan, that's not really playing to your advantage and how hot the Twins have been. So that's it for us today, guys. Real quickly, a quick recap. Minnesota Twins on the money line, -115. Texas Rangers on the run line at +114. A little fun parlay that we did here, +121 odds with Karl-Anthony Towns for 10 rebounds, Brunson for 25 points, Jaylen Brown for 20 points. You can do Josh Hart for 10 rebounds as well if you don't want the double exposure to Karl-Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds to win 1 unit. Now, we did Peyton Pritchard over 3.5 3-pointers for +120. If you want to take the 2 3-pointers, 3-pointers on a parlay, I'm not too mad at that. And then we've got the Rays on the money line. A lot of huge favorites in baseball today. Be a little careful. We got the Diamondbacks at -400 in freaking May. That is crazy to see. But you know what? I'd like the board. There's money to be made, guys. So let's go out there and let's make it, all right? Appreciate y'all for tapping in again this morning. It is your boy Noble Living here every single weekday. Follow me on all socials. Our Nobu Nerfy is up on the TikTok. 3 plays I like today on Nerfies. Going all day, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. So make sure you guys tap into the TikTok to lock that one in, all right? Appreciate y'all for showing all the love as per usual. It is your boy Noble Living, and let's have a day.